everyone, I'm Amanda and today I'm gonna make a video for my final exam. So in this video, I'm gonna share one of my experience that just happened a couple months ago, which is my journey to get college after I graduate from high school. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you about my dream college, what did I do to get it, and what I finally got. But before we start it, I'm gonna introduce myself first. My name is Amanda Ajeng Larasati. My major is accounting and I'm from class 2. So let's get started. So my dream campus is one of the best campus in Indonesia. So it's not surprising that it's difficult to get there because there are so many competitors who want to get in there, and there are several tests to take like administration test, written test, physical test, psychological test, and interview. So the dream campus that I'm in is Bekainstan, and I want it since I was in middle school. The reason is because I can go to the college for free and get a job immediately after I graduate. But it's not easy to get there, so I have to study hard and work hard for that. So when I was in 11th grade, some tutoring party came to my school and offered some special tutoring for Bekainstan. Then I discussed it with my parents whether I should join it or not because the price was quite expensive and there is no guarantee to be accepted in Bekainstan. But finally, I was still allowed to join it and take that as an effort. Every Saturday, I always go to the tutoring center to study while my friends are enjoying their days off. Also, sometimes I feel tired, but I can give up and still have to try to be accepted into Bekainstan. One day, my school had announced the list of the eligible students and turned out that my name was on the list. And at first, I was confused about whether to choose state university with the invitation pathway or still choose Bekainstan that has several tests. And then I discussed it with my parents and my teacher, and finally I gave up the invitation test and still remained focused on pursuing to Bekainstan. So a few months later, I registered for the UTBK or written test, which is one of the requirements to register for Bekainstan. And then I chose Tidar University in major accounting and English education. To be able to pass the administrative selection for Bekainstan, I must have an UTBK score with an average of 600. Because the score is relatively high, so I have to study harder. To increase my motivation to study, I bought the same book with my friends so we can study together. When the announcement of the UTBK test result came out, I felt very happy because I was accepted in my first choice, which is an accounting major at Tidar University. But I was also curious about how much UTBK score that I get, whether I could get a score of 600 and pass the administration selection or not. And I just hope the best for that. A few days later, my friend told me that the announcement of the UTBK score had been opened earlier than the original schedule. But at that time, I didn't dare to check it because I was not really confident. And then suddenly one of my friends told me that I had been past the administration stage. I was surprised and opened the announcement, and I found out that my score indeed passed the administration stage. With my pass in this administration stage, I feel like I really need to go back study to face the next written test. Not only from the tutoring, I also study with the internet, and then I joined the tryout that organized by my tutor. Then the waited time arrived. I took the written selection in Yogyakarta. There, I met many people and exchanged some stories and motivation to get into Bekainstan. I also met some seniors who had studied in top 3 university in Indonesia but still fought for Bekainstan. So after waiting for about 3 hours, finally all the participants were allowed to enter the room and take the test. The test result came out automatically when the participant had copied all of the question. My score that appeared doesn't really good, but my tutor said that it could still pass. And then after the medical and psychological announcement were out, I went to Jogja for 2 days. The first day was for the medical test, and the second day was for the psychological test. So the selection results were announced on my first day of class, and before my class started, I opened the website and surprised because my name was not on the list. I tried not to panic, but it made me not focus on the class. And when I get home, I cried and feel so sad. And then I apologized to my parents because I had disappointed them. After I cried for a couple days, my friend kept encouraging me. Even so, I still feel sad and hopeless because I can't get to the university that I want. And then my father said that what happened is what happened. The most important thing is that I can succeed in entering the state university. Um, After hearing my father's words, I feel better, and then for now, I just want to study harder and focus to study at the university.